So in this video, we've got a driver head-to-head battle. Arguably one of the best drivers of 2025 was the Titleist GT lineup. And I've got the GT2 in my hands. And I'm gonna put that up directly up against the brand new, for 2026, Callaway Quantum Max. Let's see which one comes out on top. So we saw some impressive drivers in 2025, and probably for me personally, the standout one was the Titleist GT lineup. Performs incredibly well, looks great, sounds great, feels great. I've got the GT2 and I want to see how that now stacks up with these new releases we're seeing in 2026. And obviously in particular in this video, the Callaway Quantum lineup. Both of these are pretty identical, both 9° heads set at 9°. I've got exactly the same shafts and grips, which is the Tensai 1K Black 65X with a Golf Pride MCC +4 mid-size grip on both of these clubs. Before we carry on with the video, I just want to say thank you to today's sponsor, EGN Golf. Now these guys are all about bringing innovative golf products from around the world into the UK market, all designed to generally help improve your game. A couple of products that I've been personally using, and one of them is the Groove It brush, which I absolutely love. It's a great tool to keep your grooves as clean as they can out on the golf course while you're playing. And the other product that I use quite a bit is the iRange Sports phone holder. Adjustable, magnetic, just clip your phone on or your iPad and you can instantly film your golf swing from multiple different angles. Great for getting some feedback while you're practicing on the range or out on the practice area of the golf course. You'll also see on screen some of the other products that they offer, including the Sugar golf balls, which are available in a 2, 3 and 4 piece construction. And also the Green Up coffee teas, which are made of coffee waste and are completely plastic free, so great for the environment. And not forgetting their Claw Golf glove, which is fully breathable, superior grip and has remarkable durability. If you fancy giving any of their products a try, then hit the links underneath this video and you can access a 10% discount on your first order using my code Newton26. Go and check them out. So we'll hit 3 shots max with each one, keep swapping them over, so we're not going to get in too much of a run with each particular club. We're going to start off with tight. So GT2, as I say, 9°. I've got it set A1, which is sitting at 9° in that standard setting. And as we know with the Titleist, it's, well, for me personally, it's a great looking golf club. Very classic sort of shaping on it. We've got that black, very clean black gloss top on it. GT logo, we're just highlighting the center of the club face. Sits really good behind the ball. Big fan of the Titleist lineup personally. Yeah, and that's what I really enjoy with the Titleist lineup. And probably seen this in a few of their models now, is that sound and the feel off that club face. Takes some beating. That wasn't a perfect strike. That was a little bit low in that heel, but it's found the fairway quite nicely. That's a great strike. Beautiful flight. That was a nice tee shot there. Good spin number, good launch. Very nice, tidy sort of set of numbers from me. I think the big thing we sort of find, or I definitely find this through fittings as well with the Titleist, is the miss hits on the club face. The smash really stays up quite high. That first one I hit wasn't a brilliant strike. It was a little bit low in that heel, and the smash was only 1.46, so it doesn't drop massively. So I think forgiveness, especially on the GT2 as well, forgiveness around the club face is exceptional. So I think if you just like a really sort of clean, more of a sort of pear shape like look down by that golf ball, then Titleist is definitely a good option. We've got the neck sleeve, Sure Fit neck sleeve system here, which got 16 different settings, so you can really dial in that loft lie to suit your desired flight. Good strike again, just move a little bit up that left. Nice ball flight though. Might just cling on to that fairway. Yeah, might have just ventured into that bunker there. Right, so now let's switch over. So Callaway Quantum Max. So we've got a little bit of adjustability in the weight in the back. I've got that in its neutral setting, which is slightly into that heel. 9° head set at 9°, as I mentioned before, exactly the same shaft and grip. Now, visually as a look behind the golf ball, it's a little bit different. Obviously, we know we're seeing more of that carbon really pulling through. We've got that split color, so the gloss back section with the carbon with that matte front little strip in that charcoal sort of colour. Nice look, to be honest. It's a different look, but it's a nice look. We'll just sit these two side by side, and I'll probably just say maybe the Quantum is a little bit more stretched back as in from the face to the back of the drive, a little bit more longer on that side of things, fractionally. And obviously a huge talking point with the Callaway for this year is this Tri-Force face. So we've got carbon, we've got that poly mesh in the middle, and then we've got the titanium on the front. So that 3-layer system, what Callaway is saying is going to create ball speed. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice shot. Slightly different sound. Maybe a little bit louder on the sound, potentially. Yeah, 1700. So I did actually see this in my review videos of the Max. For a Max head, it's quite a low spin drive that I definitely find, and I'm not sure if other people are finding this as well, but definitely find it's a little bit on that lower spin area. Oh, I just pulled a little bit. That was similar to that last one I hit with a Titleist, actually. Just a bit up that left side. Wasn't quite as left actually as that one, but again, low spin number. Okay, again, just a little bit up the left side, just a little bit low in the face on that one. I think definitely the feel with the Callaway off the club face, and I did say this in my review video as well, it just feels a little bit firmer off the face, a little bit of a harder sort of feel as it comes off that club face. Okay, so moving back into the GT2 for another set of 3 shots. And then another batch of 3 with the Quantum Max. So let's just compare a few numbers here and just go look at the side-on view of the ball flights just to start things off with. So the Titleist here in the white, you can see that peak height. And we look into the orange of the Callaway, noticeably there it's a little bit flatter. So this is where the spin is in this lower category. Just starting to sort of see that, and we'll just check that again. Okay, so then when we look at the numbers here, you can see Callaway have just moved the club head a fraction quicker there, literally 0.7 of a mile an hour quicker on an average, so not a lot in it. We can see ball speed 1.5, let's call that 1.59 up against 1.61, so a little bit quicker with the GT2 there off the club face, which is interesting and very consistent. You see all those 161s, 161s. That last, well, that first one actually was my slight misstrike. That was that little Healy one there that obviously just dropped down a little bit. Launch, you can see a smidge higher with the Callaway there on an average, but again, not a lot in it. But the spin's a little bit more in the right area, really, for me. That's why that carry distance at 268.8 against 258, sorry. Dropped off a lot lower because the spin's low. These low spins, so that's 17.95 spin, you see 254 carry. It drops off low, especially when I get my launch low as well. So that's where the difference is going to drop back a little bit. Yes, the ball speed's a fraction slower. I think if I got my spin up similar to the Titleist, that would bridge the gap between that carry number. I did see that as a low spin. The shafts are exactly the same there. The loft's the same. Did see that low spin area with the Callaway, which does worry me a little bit. Obviously, that would change my fit. I would go into something more, maybe a little bit more loft there to get my launch up and my spin up a little bit with the Callaway. I wouldn't do that with a Titleist, but definitely with a Callaway. So that probably just goes to show, you know, fitting and getting it dialed in is really sort of correct. I just want to try these exactly apples for apples. So 9-degree head, same shaft, same grip. And let's see how they sort of perform. So definitely Titleist giving it a little bit more of an edge, and for me, better numbers. Smash 148. Again, I do see that so consistently in the high position. Even on the slight misses, it only drops to 146. Really, really good. The Titleist for me just edges it. It's got a bit more of a consistency of that ball speed, that spin number, that carry distance. For me personally, again, the sound, the feel is so hard to beat. I think Titleist have absolutely nailed it on that front, from my personal opinion. Appreciate you watching as always. Hopefully, we'll catch up with you all very soon.